Well, let's talk about tax reform, because that looks closer and closer to victory after the Senate passed their reform bill on early Saturday. So now who are going to be the key players to watch for as they get this conference committee together and try to gel the Senate and the House version together?
Well, there are several players in this. They're going to be appointing, the House is going to be appointing its conference committee tonight, and the Senate may do so later on. Mostly these will be the heads of the committees that had a big hand in developing the plan. So you can see Kevin Brady, Ways and Means Chairman, and Senate Finance Chairman Orrin Hatch. Senator Tom Thune is also in there. Probably he's been a big player in this. The thing, though, is that most of this is going to be worked out among the leadership. This is not really sort of a open democratic process, if you will, where a number of men and women sit around a table and hash out their differences. They're looking for a deal that can get through both chambers, particularly in the Senate, where the Republicans have a much thinner margin.
Joe, David here in Hong Kong. The third item on the agenda this week are these budget talks. I mean, talk about little progress, and as you mentioned, hammering out the differences here. Help map out for us this week and what that looks like.
Well, on the budget, December 8th is the deadline for the funding to run out for the government. Now, the plan is, and it seems likely at this point to go through, that the House and Senate will pass what is known as a clean continuing resolution. This will continue government funding for another 2 weeks, no extraneous issues, nothing to do with immigration or Obamacare or anything else. Then they're going to come back and try to work out a deal on a few other things that they want to take care of. Democrats are pressing for an agreement on the so-called Dreamers. Those are the people brought to the U.S. as children illegally and were given protection against deportation during the Obama administration. That's been extended by the Trump administration until March. So they want a deal on that before the end of the year. Then there is also part of the tax bill, is Susan Collins, among others, wanted a passage of a law that would stabilize the Obamacare markets. So there's a bunch of things wrapped up in that, where I think we're looking at going certainly right up till Christmas, December 22nd. Republicans would like to just do another extension, getting them into January, so that they can go in and have an entire month to negotiate all these efforts on all these other issues. But it's unclear whether Democrats, who have a little bit of leverage in the Senate, whether they're going to go along.